Sarah, why weren't you at school today? Is it because we had a math test?
No, that's not why. I wouldn't skip school for that. I got a lot on right now. You know, family stuff.
But your older sister is at school today, so why not you? Your mom always drops her off. Lucky her, I always have to walk.
My sister is different. She's cuter than me, too. So she's special.
What does that mean? Does being cute have something to do with this?
Yeah, it does. People always treat you better if you're cute. But anyway, then, remember what we were told at school? That it's not good to ask too many questions about other people's private lives.
Did the teacher say that? I don't remember. But we've been friends for such a long time. It's not like we're strangers, so it's fine, right?
I'm telling you that it's not fine.
Anyway, forget about that. Just come to school tomorrow, okay? Let's play dodgeball during lunch.
No way! I don't like playing that with you. You always throw the ball too hard.
I'll throw it gently this time. How about that? School's so boring when you're not around.
Hey, Ben. Sorry to change the subject, but when we were in kindergarten together, you said that once we grow up, you would marry me. Do you remember that?
Really? Did I say that?
Whatever. Let's just drop it.
Just kidding! I know I said that. I didn't just say it, I made a promise.
Do you really remember?
Yeah, I do.
What about now? Will you still marry me when we grow up?
Yeah, I will.
Do you promise?
I promise! So make sure you come to school tomorrow. We have an English test tomorrow, don't miss it!
I won't miss it. It's not like I'm skipping school on purpose here.
Alright, then I'll see you tomorrow. There's something good for lunch tomorrow too, but you'll have to come find out what.
Oh, come on. Okay, I got it.
I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, pick up! I just heard from the teacher. What do you mean you're changing schools? You told me you were coming to school today. Are you lying? I don't believe this. I heard from my mom that your parents are getting a divorce. But why do you have to go with your mom? Why don't you stay here with your dad? You love him, right? Why are you ignoring me? Please reply! You'll still be able to meet though, won't we? Come around and play whenever you want. If you're not around, I can't keep my promise to marry you. I'll always be waiting, okay? I'll be waiting for you to come back, Sarah.
Hey, Ben! Do you remember me? It's Wendy.
Wendy? Sorry, I'm not sure I remember.
Wendy Guilford? Well, that's not my name anymore since Mom remarried, but you know. We went to the same elementary school. Our houses were super close by, too.
Hold up a second, are you Sarah's older sister?
Yep, that's the one.
Wow, it's been a while. Did something happen? I mean, why message me out of nowhere like this? And actually, how do you even know my number?
You see, I recently moved back to town, and I randomly saw you on the street not too long ago and recognized you. I asked a bunch of friends from back in the day if any of them had your number, and I finally got it. You really grew into yourself, didn't you? You look really good. You took me completely by surprise.
Is that so?
Oh, come on. No need to be so unfriendly. I know we haven't spoken for a long time, but we were still childhood friends.
Childhood friends?
Yeah, I mean, our houses were so close.
Well, yeah, they were, but I don't really remember even talking to you before. But if you're here, has Sarah moved back to town too?
Sarah, huh? Does she really matter? I'm surprised you would remember about her.
Of course I remember! We played together almost every single day back then.
Well, if you really want to know, yeah, she's back here too. Our dad got transferred back here with his job, so we came too.
Wait, what? You with your dad? But didn't your parents get divorced back when we were in elementary school?
Yeah, they did. I'm talking about our new dad. As soon as our parents divorced, we left our old dad behind and went to live with our new one straight away.
So that would mean...
Well, to put it bluntly, Mom was having an affair and he was her lover. But for me, I like my new dad better. He's kinder and way more good-looking, too. I feel really lucky, to be honest. My old dad didn't really treat me how I wanted. I don't mean he did anything bad, but he didn't spoil me anywhere near enough like he should have. And because he didn't do that, of course a kind of distance grew between us. But you know, if he just spoiled me like I wanted, I would have even told him Mom was cheating on him.
I never realized that's how things actually happen.
Oh, by the way, do you have some nickname I can call you? You know, something that's more like childhood friends would call each other, not just by regular first names.
A nickname? I never really had one. Ben is already really short, so there's never a need.
Oh, come on, be a little more friendly.
Sorry. It's just that it's been a really long time.
When did you become so serious? But to be fair, I think it suits you. Hey, do you want to go for some drinks sometime?
What, do you mean just the two of us?
I only just moved back to town, so I don't really know much about it. I mean, I did leave in elementary school, so you can show me around a little. What do you say? Oh, I can send you a photo of me too if you want. You know, just so you know what I look like after all these years. I'll send you over a photo from last Halloween.
It's okay. I'm fine with that one.
Wait, what, you don't want me to send one?
Sorry to change the subject, but Sarah and I are the same age. So is she also in her final year of college? Which college is she going to?
Sarah? She didn't go to college.
Are you serious?
Unbelievable, right? Her grades were always terrible, and she failed every single entrance exam. She isn't doing anything with her life. At the moment, she's just working some random part-time jobs.
I see, she's working. But there's nothing wrong with that. Why do you say she's not doing anything with her life?
Never mind that. By the way, I heard this from a friend, but just wanted to check if it was true. Are you in medical school? Looks like you'll have an amazing future. You must have worked really hard.
Yeah, but it's not really that big of a deal. You know, I'd really like to get Sarah's number. Could you give it to me?
Her number? Why would you want that? I have no idea what it is anyway.
Wait, there's no way that you don't know your younger sister's number.
I have no interest in talking to her, so... Who cares about Sarah anyway? Let's stop talking about her. So, drinks. When should we go?
I don't really drink alcohol, so I have to pass on that.
You don't drink?
Not really, but anyway, I have to go do some tutoring right now. Maybe there will be another chance to meet up later.
Oh, that's such a shame. Okay, but give me a text when you're done tutoring.
Hey, Ben. Thanks for going out of your way to talk to me at work today. Sorry that I couldn't really stay and talk for too long.
Sarah, thanks for messaging me. Don't worry about it, you're in the middle of work, so it can't be helped. But man, did I get a shock. I really didn't expect to see you working at the bookstore.
Yeah, I haven't been working there very long. I only started last month.
I see, but that's good, isn't it? I remember that you've always liked books, so working at a bookstore must be nice for you. Do you want to get something to eat together? You finally came back to town, so let's catch up and talk.
About that.
There's so much to talk about. I want to hear about what happened with you after you moved school. Do you remember Matt? One day the two of us ran out of school, right? And Mr. Jones was so surprised, his wig flew right off his head.
No way! I never liked Mr. Jones. He was always so mean to everyone. Can't believe he was wearing a wig the whole time.
Come on, Sarah, how'd you not know that? Everyone was saying it was fake.
I had no idea. I guess you didn't change after I left. Always messing around. I'd love to meet everyone again.
Should I invite everyone to get food together then? It'll be like a reunion. I know that everyone will make the time to come once they find out that you moved back. So when's good? The sooner the better, I think.
Then, I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
I can't go with you or anybody else.
What do you mean? Why not? You only just came back after all this time.
A lot has happened and I'm not really in a good spot financially. The bookstore isn't the only place I work at. I also work at a bar at night and do some delivery too. I'm always busy, but I also don't really have the money to go out.
It's fine, it'll be my shout. We could treat this as your homecoming party. If you're really worried about it, though, how about we make it just the two of us? And if we go for lunch instead of dinner, it won't cost too much anyway.
Thanks for offering, but even so, I can't. I'll just end up feeling bad that you're paying for me. Also, I don't think I'll be able to text back very often.
Why not?
I know that you only just gave me your number today. But look, I'm really happy that I saw you today after such a long time. Thanks.
Wait, hold on. Why can't you text me back? Is there some sort of problem if I send you messages?
Yeah, there is. I have a boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend?
Yeah, that's why I really can't reply to you. I'm sorry. See you around.
Hold on, Sarah!
Ben! Why don't you pick up your phone? I called you so many times, but you never answer.
Sorry, I was studying. Do you need something?
So, I was just out with some friends earlier, and I got a little too drunk. Can you let me stay at your place?
I live with my parents, so I can't.
Oh, come on. Just let me crash there. Just for one night.
That's not gonna work. My parents would never agree to it.
Then, can you come meet me? I already told my friends that I asked my handsome childhood friend to come pick me up. They also want to meet you, so please.
Why did you tell them that before you even asked me?
I was sure you'd say yes. Besides, if you help me get home, Sarah will be there too, right? You said that you wanted to get her number or meet up with her, didn't you? I don't really think she's worth your time at all, but whatever.
What's that supposed to mean?
You have no idea what an absolute potato she is these days. She's always wearing these old and ragged clothes. She sucks at talking to people. She hasn't even had a single boyfriend. If you saw her, you'd be immediately put off.
Wait, what's that? She doesn't have a boyfriend? It's not just that you don't know about one?
No, she doesn't. There's absolutely no way. She works all day at 3 different jobs and never even puts on makeup. I haven't seen even a single hint of a guy around her. Can you believe it? 21 years old and never had a boyfriend?
I see, so she doesn't have a boyfriend.
And not only that, she still has some weird attachment to our old dad and doesn't get along with our mom's new husband at all.
Really? How come?
And in that case, you can't even blame Dad for not liking her either. That's why there isn't even a single picture of her in any of the family photo albums. Even though it's more rare for him to not take photos of something since he loves photography.
Do the two of you also not get along well?
Not really. I hate people who are as unsociable as her. And I hate that she's so ugly and never cares about how she dresses or looks. It's embarrassing to be seen with her. Honestly, I don't even want anyone to think that her and I are related. I don't think that anyone could really make that mistake, though. We look nothing alike. She just has no idea how to get people to like her, unlike me. That's why she's the one who has to work all the time and earn money for us.
What does that mean?
Oh, does that interest you?
Do you mean that, like, you all take turns paying or something?
No way! So, it was Mom and I who came up with the idea first. Basically, in our house, one person is responsible for paying for all the food and bills and stuff for 5 years.
5 whole years? But your new dad works, doesn't he? He didn't have anything to say about this.
No, he fully supported it. Think about it like this. Apart from the person who is responsible for paying, everyone else can save their money or use it for themselves however they like for 5 years. Who would say no to something like that?
But that's way too much of a responsibility for only one person.
Well, I definitely wouldn't want to do it myself. But, you know, Sarah volunteered to do it. She said she wanted the prize.
There's a prize?
Mom said that if she did this for 5 years, she would tell her something very important. She said she would tell Sarah where our old dad is.
You're joking, right?
No, and Sarah is super serious about it too. What do you think about that, Ben? Such a daddy's girl. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yes, completely unbelievable.
I know, right? So, how about the next time we meet Sarah together, we...
Don't text me anymore.
Why not? Wait, Ben, what happened? What did I do?
Sarah! You don't need to go back to there anymore.
What?
If you need somewhere to stay, you can come stay at my house. My parents know you, so they'll be fine with it.
Hold on. What's up all of a sudden?
Why are you working yourself to the bone like this?
What do you mean?
Why are you letting them use you in this way? You can't just quietly accept this.
I really have no idea what you're on about. No one is using me or forcing me to do anything.
I know that's a lie. I heard about everything from Wendy. Now I understand why you're working so many jobs and around the clock, too.
Look, Ben. I'm begging you to just leave this alone.
There's no way I could just leave this. I thought I'd never see you again after you moved away. But I finally got the chance again. But you can't even spare some time to come out for lunch because of the messed up way your family is treating you. Do you really think I can just leave someone as important to me as you in this situation? No way!
Yes, you can. This doesn't have anything to do with you.
Yes, it does!
I'm telling you, it doesn't. Sure, we were friends when we were kids, but how many years has it been since then? Things change. You don't know anything about me. I'm not the girl you used to play dodgeball with in elementary school anymore. You have no idea how I feel. You have two loving parents. What could you possibly understand about my situation? I have no one to really call family. My mom only cares about my sister and treats me like a slave. Ever since my parents got divorced and I had to move away, I've been all on my own.
Sarah, listen to me.
If I just hang in there for 2 more years, I'll finally learn where my real dad is. Then, I won't have to be alone anymore. Dad was the only person who ever treated me kindly. That's why I'm begging you to just drop it. I need to find out where he is.
Sarah, do you remember our promise? I promised that I'd marry you when we grow up.
What? You remember that?
I hope you find your dad. It'll be easier to find him together. We could even hire a private investigator. Let's find him together. But even if we can't find him after all that, if we get married, I'll become your family. So please, don't go back there.
Then...
And if you insist on going back there anyway, I'm gonna camp out at the bookstore and not leave until you come with me. Is that what you want? You don't, right?
Hey! Stop joking around now! What you said earlier really moved me. You don't need to try and make me laugh. I could really see you doing that and refusing to leave. But you're right. I don't want you to cause a scene where I work. So, can I really take you up on that offer? I won't be getting in the way or anything, will I?
Of course not, I already told you that. Now hurry, pack your things and get ready to leave. I told my mom about all this before. She said there's no problem at all with you staying here. I'll come meet you not too far from your house, okay?
Thank you so much.
I told you not to worry about it. Wait, hold up. I'm getting a call from Mom.
What'd she say?
Are you the only one at home right now?
Yeah, everyone else is out. Wendy went out drinking and my mom and her husband went on a vacation yesterday. Did something happen?
I need you to look through the house to find something, okay? It's extremely important. You need it in order to be able to live with your real dad again.
What? What do I need to find?
Hey Ben, it's Wendy! Thanks for helping me home yesterday. I seriously didn't expect you to actually come meet me, but thanks so much.
Don't mention it. I had something I needed to do while I was out anyway.
Oh, you're just saying that. I know you were actually worried about me getting home drunk on my own. And my friends even said we look like a couple together. How about it, though? Want to go out for real? I'm totally down for it.
I'm not down for it at all. I'd literally rather die.
Are you kidding me?
I don't like you, Wendy. I've always liked Sarah. Ever since we were kids.
What? You can't be serious. You like my sister?
Is there another Sarah I've known since forever? Who else would I be talking about?
There's no way you're being serious right now. Come on, what could you possibly see in someone like her?
Sarah is incredibly kind and 1,000 times cuter than you. She's exactly my type. I liked her from way back. And then ever since we met again recently, all those feelings came back again.
You're definitely lying. Stop teasing me. This is really in poor taste. You should really think about going out with me instead. I'm so much better than that ugly introvert.
It's true that you're both completely different. It's just that she is far better than you in every way.
There's no chance of that. I mean, I'm the one that Mom always spoiled and fawned over, not her.
Isn't that just because you look closer to your mom's age so you don't get along better? Your personality and your appearance. Just not my type at all. I can barely comprehend the fact that you're all working her like a slave to pay for everything, while you just get to do whatever you want with no responsibilities. And saying that Sarah is doing nothing with her life? What are you doing with yours? You're the one who doesn't even have a job. All you do is go out drinking with your friends.
How dare you even talk to me like this? Whatever, I'm done. I didn't expect you to ever say anything like this to me. But there's no point in you telling Sarah how you feel about her anyway. She's too busy trying to get Mom to tell her where Dad is to care about you. And Lucky, it must feel bad to have to let your first love go unanswered like this.
Oh, yeah, about that. Sarah already found her dad. They met up too, and we already decided to get together. We're planning on getting married at some point.
How?
So don't expect her to be paying for anything for you guys from now on. You better get a job yourself.
Hang on. What do you mean she found him? How could she have met up with him? There's no way she could have done that.
Your mom was extorting your dad for money, just as she was essentially extorting Sarah. She said it was child support until you both finished college. And just like Sarah's prize for working for 5 years, she promised that she'd let him see his children again if he paid up. You all really have some nerve messing around with people's emotions like that. It makes me sick.
I don't care how you feel about any of this. How did she find out where he was in the first place?
Turns out that my parents let his contact from all those years ago. He wasn't allowed any contact with you or Sarah since the divorce except for your mom. So he left his number with my parents and asked them to let him know if she ever came around to ours again. Of course, I was just a kid at the time, so I didn't understand anything about what was going on. We called him and told him everything that was going on, and he came over as soon as he could.
No way. That means Sarah has no more reason to work for us anymore.
Obviously. You also won't be getting any money from our dad anymore either.
What did you do? Why did you stick your nose into this? You have no right to get involved in my family matters. There's no way you'll get away with this. I'm telling Mom everything. That you're the one who's been destroying the great life we've been leading.
You're right. I'm sure you won't be able to live like that anymore from now on. I mean, just imagine the money you'll have to pay once this goes through court.
To court? Why would this go to court?
Well, first off, the real reason for your parents' divorce was because she was having an affair, right? But she initially told your dad that it was just because their personalities were no longer compatible together. I mean, you're the one who told me the real reason.
Whatever. Do you really think something like that will pass in court? I'm from so long ago, too?
I know it'll go through. There's evidence.
How is that evidence? That's just a photo of Mom and her new husband making out. Why do you even have something like that?
Check the date it was taken.
The date? Why is that important?
This photo was taken before the divorce. Once I heard that your new dad was interested in and loved taking photos, I figured he'd definitely have one like this lying around somewhere. I only met up with you yesterday so that you wouldn't get back to your house too quickly. Sarah found it for me during that time.
So that's why...
Sarah's dad was furious when he saw the state she was in. So like I said, he's taking this to court and he's planning on suing you for damages equal to all of the money he sent. And that you all got from Sarah these past years.
Stop this right now! Pick up your phone, answer, and let me talk to my dad.
No? Why should I do that?
Why? Because if we have to pay all that money back, we'll be broke. I'm too used to this lifestyle now for it to just disappear overnight. Someone like me shouldn't have to live like a poor person.
Just shut up with your nonsense. All you have to do is what you forced others to do for you up until now.
Mom said she's trying to call her ex-husband now from where she is, but he won't pick up.
Of course he wouldn't. He said he doesn't even want to hear that woman's voice again.
Ben, please. Please, tell him to drop it and not bring this to court. If he drops this, I'll even go visit him once a week as thanks.
Okay, I told him.
Really? What did he say?
He said he doesn't care if he ever sees you again or not.
What? He couldn't have said that. I'm still his daughter.
You told me earlier, though, that you never got along very well. And there was always a difference of feeling between you and him and Sarah. Which daughter do you think he would choose? The one who prefers the man her mother cheated on her dad with? Or the one who worked herself to the bone in order to be able to see him again? I think the choice there is pretty clear. Well, that's that. So good luck with your mom and her husband. And stay away from Sarah.
Hold on. Look, I'll apologize. I'll say sorry to both him and Sarah.
Why does it matter? You have your new dad, don't you? And you said he's really nice. So I'm sure he'll look after you.
No! The real reason that he's nice to us is because we had money coming in. We also had the money Mom got from the divorce, too. If we run out of money, the way he acts will completely change. He has only been nice recently because Sarah was doing the work while all of us just got to enjoy ourselves.
You're the ones who chose him, though. You used Sarah just so that you could enjoy yourselves without working. Looks like karma has finally come back around to get you.
Ugh, don't say things like that! I'm also a victim here!
Don't try to play the victim! It's quite clear you knew exactly what you were doing, just like your mom. If you cared about Sarah even a tiny bit, you wouldn't have let things come to this. Sure, it might not have been obvious when you were a kid, but you're an adult now. There's no excuse for not helping her. But you knew exactly what was going on, and used the situation for your own gain. So that you could coast through life. If you really think you won't like living there anymore, then leave and live on your own.
I can't do that! Please help me too! I don't want to be left here on my own!
You better start looking for someone who's willing to help you then. You'll find that person in me. You keep saying that you're better and cuter than Sarah, right? So it shouldn't be too hard for you to find someone to help. I mean, that's if you're really as cute as you think you are anyway. After that, Sarah's dad sued his ex-wife for damages incurred. In court, they used a photo that Sarah found as well as Sarah's own testimony as evidence. Not only that, but the WhatsApp messages that Wendy sent to me ended up serving as proof too. Sarah's mom and her husband will now have to pay damages for almost the next 10 years. Unfortunately, there is no way to have all the child support that Sarah's dad had paid to be returned. Regarding that, we had to settle, knowing that it would be hard enough for Sarah's mom and her husband to get used to their new lives. Normal holidays with a bill footed by someone else for them. Their everyday lives became far more strained due to having to pay back the damages. So they tried to send Wendy to work like they had done with Sarah before. But of course, there was no way a spoiled brat like her was going to be able to either find or keep a job. And since Wendy couldn't be of any use to them in that way, they started treating her as they had Sarah. Of course, problems came up between them too. They started fighting almost constantly. It's only a matter of time before the family that was kept together only through Sarah's efforts break apart completely. As for Sarah, she started living with her real dad and is now studying to follow her dream of becoming a librarian. She hadn't been able to really enjoy life before, but now she is really happy and living every day to the fullest. And as for me and Sarah...
Hey, I just arrived at the spot.
Sorry, I'm gonna be a little late. The chain on my bike came off.
Hurry up, it's hot out here too.
Don't complain. I could have been there way sooner if I took the car. But you were the one who told me to come by bike. And making me wear my high school uniform? If someone I know sees me, I'm gonna die from embarrassment.
If you're going to help me overwrite some of my high school memories, then you have to wear the uniform. Everything needs to be done properly.
And you were the one saying things like, "It's got nothing to do with you, Ben. Leave me alone." Now look at me.
My bad. I just didn't want to cause you any trouble.
I've been waiting for the day we get married all this time, you know, just like I promised.
Seriously?
Well, only because I couldn't get a girlfriend.
Shut up, you idiot!
Just kidding, relax. I got my bike fixed, so I'll be there in a bit. Just find some shade and wait for me.
Okay, no problem. I'll be waiting. By the way...
Yeah, what's up?
Thank you for keeping your promise.